Hi, my loves. We are just going to get right into it. I'm sorry I filmed an intro for the video, but I could not find it to save my life. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm starting with priming my face with the Benefit Professional, an oldie but a goodie, and I am just rubbing that all over my face. Definitely one of those nights where you want your makeup to last and look good. So that important step is to prime your face. And for my foundation, I decided to go with the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So the look I was really going for, which I had filmed in my intro, as I forgot, which I couldn't find, but I wanted kind of like a natural glam look. Definitely not like a no makeup look, but I didn't want like an over the top cake face or like a full coverage foundation. I wanted to look just like a natural, romantic, subtle glam look. So I think that the Urban Decay Naked Foundation lends itself perfectly to that, just because it just makes your skin look just like your skin, but better, and it does definitely provide wonderful coverage. So I'm just using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to buff that all in to my skin, and just now going in with the Sonia Kashuk concealer quad just to cover up, some friends that were visiting. But so, I mean, of course I wanted like a flawless look, but I just wanted it to be more like natural looking flawless, if that makes any sense. So I'm just covering up some little blemishes and some darkness and some spots with that Sonia Kashuk concealer, as you can see. And then I'm just, blending that in with a synthetic brush. I will go in with like a highlighter and concealer later, but I just wanted this extra step to cover up some little friends. Same thing with my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz and not doing anything crazy with it, just kind of filling in the sparse areas. And I'm not giving it like any major definition, or not giving it any kind of major arch. I'm just following the natural shape and curve of my brows and just going in with the sparse, just filling in the sparse areas to make them look a little bit more put together, but nothing crazy and over the top. I'm going to move on to the eyes next, and I'm going in with my Benefit 5-in-1 Cream Shadow Base in, I forget the name of the color. I'll list that all in the description box below. And I'm just going to use a synthetic brush to just blend that all over my lid, and I'm going to carry that up to my brow bone just to give like a natural looking kind of highlight to the eye, and then just blending that in with a synthetic brush, as you can see. So that's just what I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to go in with this NYX eyeshadow pencil, Jumbo Cream Shadow Pencil. This is in the color Milk, and I'm just laying that all over my lid. You could really swap, you could use just one or the other, the cream shadow or this, but I just wanted a little bit extra coverage on my eyes, so I did both, but you can definitely just do one or the other, and I'm just blending that in with my finger. And now I'm going in with a matte transition color. For this, really just any kind of color that is closest to your skin tone. You really won't be able to even see this color. It'll just help our next color blend really well. So you just want to pick a color that is closest to your skin tone for this look. But for the main queen of the show is this Flamethrower Foiled Eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. They are so pigmented on their own, but I decided to wet my brush and bam, look at that pigment. Man, I love how pigmented these are and how foiled these are. Now I am laying that mainly on the outer part of my eye. I'm being extra careful not to go into my crease at all. I really just want to lay that down um, just on my lid and mainly on the outer part, and then I'm carrying whatever's left over on my brush into the inner part of the eye. So even with the eyes, I didn't, obviously I want to serve up something, a little something something, but nothing too over the top. So I'm just laying that down and just going to make sure to blend that. There's no extra product on this. I'm just blending that up into that transition color, and that's why that transition color is there, so that it just all blends easily. Now with any kind of matte, it's not like a white shadow, more just like a creamy color, almost like a very light um, yellowy color. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just putting that onto my brow bone just to give it a highlight, and then I'm putting that in the inner third of my eye. Now on its own, this color is matte, but when I lay it over that foiled shadow, it gives it a little bit of a frosty finish, which looks really pretty, but once again, just not too much. So yeah, I'm just putting that on the inner third of my eye and then just blending it all in, making sure those two colors just blend into each other and it doesn't look like a white and like that flamethrower is just on its own. So just making sure those are all very well blended. Now I'm just cleaning the edges up with a little bit of concealer on my concealer brush. You can put tape or something if you want. I didn't want like a very sharp line. I just wanted to make sure that it was a little bit cleaned up. So I'm just going in with the concealer and once again, I'm just going to blend that in, make sure that no color disappears with that. Um, Now for my eyeliner, I'm going in with the Maybelline gel eyeliner in black. And I was using this new angled brush, liner brush that the bent eyeliner brush I bought. And I like swear by my angled, just like my flat angled brush. And I was having some trouble with this. So I was in and out of the frame. But I'm just really lining close to my lash line and not really doing any kind of dramatic wing, just really, really close to my lash line to give it like a natural, just makes your lashes look thicker. And then I'm just curling my mascara or curling my mascara, curling my eyelashes and going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara and just coating my lashes, giving them a couple of coats. Nothing special here. You know what it's like. I'm just coating them, and same thing with the other eye. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline concealer. This is lighter than my skin tone, whereas that Sonia Kashuk one that I used earlier was, pretty much very close to my skin tone. This is definitely lighter, so it'll do the double duty of highlighting and concealing. So I'm just mainly focusing that under my eyes, and I'm blending in with just that same foundation brush. I just find that the best way to blend the concealer, just because if there is, if it's too light or anything, I feel that any leftover product on the foundation brush will kind of correct the color and it won't just look too light or crazy. So just blending that in. And then I'm going in with this Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder. I use it a lot as a finishing powder and I really like it. You have to use a very light hand with it. It can get heavy really fast, but I used it for the first time for under my eyes and I really liked it. So for a little bit of contouring, going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I didn't want to do a very intense contour, but I always like to contour my face just a little bit because I just feel like it slims it a little bit and accentuates my cheekbones just a little bit. So I'm just going in with the contour brush by Real Techniques and just laying that on my cheekbones and a little bit on my forehead and my hairline, just a little bit around my jawline. Nothing too intense. Definitely, trying to keep it as minimal as possible, but I still wanted to contour. So for my brush, I'm going in, or brush, jeez, can't talk. For my blush, I'm going in with Love Cloud by MAC, which is just this perfect pink color. And this is a must for me, is with a dual fiber stippling brush. I want to go through and make sure everything is well blended so nothing just looks too extreme. Now I just felt like my under eye was a little bit too bare, so I went in with a brown liner, which I feel is a little bit more natural looking than black. It's just a little bit less intense, and I'm just lining just the outer third or half of my eye with that brown liner, and then just gonna give a slight little coat of under eye mascara, for which I love this Clinique Bottom Lash mascara. Love it, love it, love it. So it just gives a little something. I didn't, like I said, nothing too smoky, nothing too extreme, just just a little something. And well, there's nothing ever complete without a little bit of glow. So I'm going in with the Berry Luminizer by the Balm and just giving it, a little touch in all the places where you would highlight. Now for my lips, I wanted to go with like a pinky, dusty rose type of color. So I'm going in with this Urban Decay, I believe it's called like nude pink or natural pink or something. I can't remember. I'll list down below. And I'm just lining my lips with it and filling it in and just going in. I believe this was a Lorac lipstick in Nude Scene. So it's just like a perfect pinky nude. It doesn't taste very good. And just make sure, you run your finger through because nobody wants lipstick on their teeth on a date. That would be embarrassing. But that is the look, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's just like, like a natural glam romantic look. It's just nothing too over the top. Definitely you, but better. I'm going to zoom you in here in a second so you can take a little closer look with the eyes. You can see the liner is just super close to my natural lash line and nothing too extreme. But I just, for Valentine's Day, I just wanted something more romantic, and this was my version of that. So I hope you enjoyed. Um, And please give it a great big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.